You think you figure out how to make sure the audio level works when you open things up, and then it decides today it's just not going to work. But anyway, no one cares about that. Hi, playing against the storm. Going back to the Royal Woodlands. I'm not going to over-explain my opening today. There were harpies, and I picked them, and that's about it. We're on a ruined armory modifier, which means I could, in theory, tax a trader with not losing anybody. Uh, we'll uh, we'll see. I would not hold my breath on that one. Anyway, let's see what our forest mysteries are today. Gain half a reputation point for every dangerous or forbidden glade event completed during drizzle. A very weird one. Normally, you want to tackle events during clearance or uh, during drizzle to make sure you have enough time to get them done before the storm. So they very rarely make use of that. But we'll see. We have also absorption. Blight rot takes longer to burn. That might not come up. Hailstorm, make sure you have housing or people die. It's important to note. Fuel consumption increased by 200% at the hearth. That's a little scary. Not as scary on the Royal Woodlands because you tend to have a ton of wood, but still, this chews through fuel real fast. Finally, Eclipse. People take more frequent breaks unless they have 2 services, so this means they'll go through food and clothing a lot faster if they do not have 2 services. So that is something that I'm just going to have to complain about and not do anything about otherwise, because services are wee hard to get, at least the way I play, which is spend all of your efforts getting complex food up. We start with a plantation. That is probably gonna be my pick. I would love the lumber mill, don't get me wrong, but plantation's really good. 2-star food production from fertile ground buildings is exactly what you want. So probably that. The end. Maybe I'll get lucky and get something else. This is almost certainly Alchemist Hut, right? Normally I would slam dunk Weaver or Clothier here, but like with the foxes, I'm gonna really want Crystallized Dew. The trees drop plenty of resin to make it into dew. Yeah, I can't just ignore that that exists. Ooh, Supplier's really good. Click that for sure. Flower and plank production, love that. Even has some, even has water skins, just in case I feel like I need to dip into pickled goods. It's really great. Love the Supplier. Love seeing it. Alright. I suppose we can start. I don't know who my third race is going to be, which makes me a wee bit reluctant to tackle the broccoli patch right away. Just in case I could, be hyper efficient with it. That's never mattered in any of my games, but, like, my brain's convinced it will matter, so what can I do? Anyway, we'll get people a choppin', get our first cornerstone. Hmm. Nothing amazing here. Like, hidden rewards, like, okay, gets you some money once you complete some Dangerous Glade events. Value-added tax is great, is okay if you're dipping hard into trading. Meat specialization is also fine. Ugh. That's just I want to try to clear up my sinuses. I never can. Anyway, meat specialization like okay enough to take? Maybe. Like, there will be meat. Get more meat, more food. It's not the worst idea. It's just the reroll is just slightly more valuable to me, and that's all I can say about that. All right. Gonna wait until I have more wood before clicking on the orders, just in case I get speedy real estate. I have 10 people. I played a rushed daily game the other day, and hilariously I clicked on, oh, speedy real estate, better click on that because that's a gimme. And I had 6 people, so it was physically impossible. Hilarious. But that's what, you know, that's a concern you should have. Because it needs 8 to upgrade. That was my silly. Anyway, 39, is that like enough? At this difficulty level, it's enough. Yeah, that's enough at this difficulty level. Let's pop these open. Lost in the Woods is great, as usual. Doubling your clay and stone production from nodes is amazing. TikTok is fine. No copper on this map, though, so it's less valuable. It's really just about the wildfire essence. So we're going to click Lost in the Woods. See what else pops up. Quick transaction. In 8 minutes and 30 seconds. 12 and 7 is not unreasonable. But alright, the clearance lasts 4 minutes. Drizzle's gonna last another minute. Storm will last 2 minutes. So that's 7 minutes. Then the trader shows up and we pile goods on him. It's doable. It's just really tight. God, these are so much safer over here. I would love the Scouts pack. I'm gonna open Glades anyway. +1 to berry production would be nice. It's not make or break, but it's certainly nice. Turns berry production from 6 to 7, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Quick transaction? Though, is possible, and it gets me the Artisan, which is really nice. I do want coat production. Is the thing. Fine. I'm clicking on it. Hey, exploration popped up anyway. The flock is perfectly doable. But I think I'm gonna click on exploration anyway. Oh, the flock is so doable though. And I wouldn't mind more people this early. Okay, exploration. I've decided. Alright, so we'll want to open up some glades. Maybe even tackle a dangerous glade right away. Is that a good idea? That's a good question. I guess we'll find out when we open it. Maybe it'll be the withered tree and I'll laugh. That'd be nice. But I definitely want to start opening dangerous glades because they have a higher chance of having ruins, and that is the name of the game, Lost in the Woods. Okay. Didn't find any ruins, which sucks. We found a bunch of stuff we can't do, which also sucks. This, in fact, sucks. Could break this open for pie, but I don't have any stone. And no way to get stone either. Huh. Gosh, kind of feels like I'm just stuck dealing with this, doesn't it? Like, in theory, I could make some jerky from the field kitchen, but where the heck would I get all the money I need? Because I didn't start with money. Oh, I can also check who my last race is. Okay, it's lizards. That's good. I can guilt-free start gathering the moss broccoli. Huzzah. Gosh. This sucks. Am I just gonna have to, like, roll with it? An impatience point and 3 fishman totems suck, but, like, it's not game ending. And I think the timing will work out. Well, the timing won't work out very well, will it? It's 8, 10. Yeah, this will go off in clearance, I think. We can take care of the totems hopefully before the storm hits. Yeah. Gosh, this sucks. Not a lot I can do about it, though. At the very least, we found a ton of clay, which is good. That can be converted into a lot of useful stuff. I would love the meat, but we can't collect a 2-star meat thing, so right now it's just aesthetic meat. It's just there to be pretty. Anyway, we'll cut through this stuff slowly and naturally. See if we can't see if we can't get the glades we need open soon. Should put down some harpy housing. I don't plan on running full woodcutters during the storm, so I don't need to slap down a big shelter. It would just be convenient. In fact, I should probably slap down just regular shelters, but I'm picky. As you can tell by my picky placements. Picky, 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 picky. Hey, blah, blah, blah. I could, in theory, bring in the people from the large encampment. I could certainly use the extra people, but it's a bad idea, unfortunately. Right now, I need to focus on getting through the storm, and not getting more people to be more efficient. Maybe when drizzle hits, it's a good idea, but right now it doesn't feel like it. Especially with no fertile ground and no good future prospects of getting tons of food. Probably have to stop all woodcutting pretty soon. Or at least get down to 0. Which is fine, we've got plenty of wood stored up. I'm just going to assume that's what we have to do and roll with it. We'll see where we stand. Yeah. Getting down to 0 was in fact what I needed to do. So, good to know. It's good to have everybody busy building shelters, that's for sure. I'll need more cloth soon. Also need more brick soon, but right now we don't need it, so I'm not going to build it. I need to blow my nose. It feels. Let me mute myself. Okay. We're good. Sort of. Sinus is cleared at least. Alright, we have some housing going up, which is great. Could probably slap a park down too, and that should upgrade the hearth, get us a little bit of base resolve, which will be helpful. Theoretically, that should be enough housing for me to go back to full. No, I guess not. I thought I could run more woodcutters with that, but I think the foxes will start leaving. Yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah, this will pop mid-clearance, which is not ideal, but it's what I'm going to have to live with. Hello. Well, we're seconds away from doing quick transaction, so protected trade seems like a good plan. It does give me +1 to pack production too when I do quick transaction, so like there's a lot good to say about clicking that button, so let's click it. Get lizard on the hearth? I mean, I prefer harpies on the hearth just so that people don't have to travel back and forth to the warehouse too much. It is also more food, and a race whose houses I can easily build. Then again, I would love more foxes for the 3 Fishman totem that are about to pop up. Turns out that's my tipping point. Okay. Everyone back to woodcutting. Preferably harpies, because we're about to have a very important use for the foxes. Well, not about to, but we will soonish. Which is about to in my book. Oh boy, do I ever hate opening a second dangerous glade when one is still active. But I really would love to find ruins to rebuild sooner rather than later. There's a small chance you'll find like a gathering hut in small glades, but I would like to emphasize small in that sentence for a bit. It's a very small chance. But then again, I am streaming, so why not live dangerously and do dumb things? Zorg is here. Hello, Zorg. Let me check my orders real quick. I'm getting no parts, so I'm going to be a little reluctant to spend those. Oh, right. Is this 615, right? Yeah. I forgot I finally unlocked the lizards give you tools when they arrive thing, which is convenient, but not enough to get us where we need to be. So we need to sell 15 amber worth of stuff to him. Like, I could just sell the tools. It's not like insane. 10 is not enough to do anything with. And I can't buy any more tools from him to do the Fishman Cave thing. He doesn't have any training gear. He doesn't have any rocks. He has complex food, which I could bribe the fisherman with, but I doubt I want to spend that heavily on it. Like, is this okay? This is slightly overkill, actually. I'm pretty sure 12 value worth of goods is just like is what counts on my side, not his side. So this would be the ideal spot for it. Maybe we put more of that in there. Trade you also a plank or two, or not. Where's the? Yeah, just chuck all our resin at him. Finish the quest. It's worth the blueprint. It's almost certainly worth doing this. Turn in quick transaction real quick. Boom. Very good. Gets us the artisan along with the alchemy hut. That's going to be it's going to pay off in the long run, even though I spent all my short-term benefits on it. But let's hope that that doesn't matter. Oh gosh. Well, this is going to be a painful choice, isn't it? We're fairly well set up for pie. We have flour production. And we could grow berries. Not sure what I would turn into flour right now, actually. I guess we'd have to depend entirely on these roots, so I can't get up that right away. Forester's Hut would be tempting if I didn't have the Alchemist's Hut. Herb Garden is a source of forever roots, but also I did click meat specialization, and I have lizards, and there's a giant meat node back here. So I think it's Trapper's Camp, much to my chagrin. Alright. Good enough. We'll pop into here, maybe we'll find some sea marrow and smash that open somehow. What'd we get? Ew. The Altar of Decay. Not ideal. We did find sea marrow though, which is a source of rocks. It's a very slow source of rocks, to be clear, but it is a source, which is better than what we have just had. Medium cache is nice. Nothing like super relevant in it, so I probably won't bust it open. Haunted Leatherworker's interesting. Very interesting, actually. 3-star fabric production and water skin production is fantastic. That is going to be a wee hard to cleanse. It's definitely not happening this year. So I'm just going to leave that for a bit. And then we have the Altar of Decay. Yeah. I pretty much have to tear this down. I do not want to kill somebody for access to a forbidden ritual I will never use. Yeah, I mean, I need stone real bad, so I'm just going to... I'm going to load up the stone cutters. So you can stop harvesting, you can get on stone cutting. I still really want my foxes at the ready to tackle this going off. But hey, the Haunted Leatherworker counts as a ruin, so that's terrific. So we found our +1 to stone and clay production, which is great. We just need to stockpile resin from the trees, and yeah, we'll get as much stone as we can from this. It's a big deposit, and you get stone from every half of these. Actually, maybe I need the +1 to stone before I tackle this. Gosh. I would like to hurry and do this, but with rocks, but maybe I can't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, my brain has determined that this is a poor choice instead of a good choice. Brain, why did you do this? I was so happy living in bliss. Blissful ignorance, why? Okay. Okay. Ponderance. So we need the stones to drive these guys away. I don't think I can get them from here. If it's only half a chance, I mean, like, in theory we could get more, but you know, without relying on luck, this will get us 33 stones, which is less than the 45 I need. So I would need the Lost in the Woods buff to get there. But also I wanted the Sea Marrow to burn this down, because planks will take a long time to get. And I do not want to sit on a absolute truckload of hostility for very long. You sell coal or oil? You do sell oil. I don't know, how much would 15 oil set me back? A fairly reasonable amount, if I'm being real. Yeah, that's a price I'm willing to pay. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. That solves it. Good. Let's go ahead and burn that down. That'll get us a bunch of Sea Marrow, which theoretically I could use to break open some caches, if that helps. I am not sure it will, but it's nice to have it as an option. I guess I can slow down on these guys now and put this guy towards meat production. New orders have arrived. I feel like clicking on them, and that's about all. I do love +3 base resolve for lizards. Seller would also encourage me to mix the trade packs that I just boosted with that timed order. And the +2 water skins would be pretty nice too. I definitely want to dip into pickled goods with both foxes and lizards being here. And given I have 3-star water skin production, yeah, there's a lot good going for that. Alright, looks like we'll be focusing on some trade goods. Advanced farming? Like, this gives me 2 extra berries per patch, which is nice. Luxurious delivery, this is also pretty nice, and I do have the artisan for the luxury goods. I don't know what I will make to put in the boxes of luxury goods, granted, but both of these are nice. I mean, either way, it helps stretch our food out longer. Though I'm not doing a whole lot with flour this game, probably. Let's just click advanced farming, it's fine. Oh boy, do we ever have a lot that needs doing. I'm also probably just gonna have to bite the bullet and put 2 plantations down for this. Like, without humans, there's simply no way I'm going to make full use of this fertile ground. So I'll just plan on having 2 plantations, so that we can make full use of it. 3 people should be enough to fully make use of all of it. And be good and efficient. I do love being efficient. Also, just absolutely passed by my brain that, hey, we have some mushrooms I could get some harpies working on. If everybody wasn't super duper busy, I would be doing that. The aforementioned super duper busy, however, does make me reluctant to. Gonna wait till these guys are done chopping. Okay. I mean, I think I can wait for that to naturally clear out. I don't need to rush the glades. The bonus to scout carrying capacity is nice and all, but it's definitely not essential. Alright, we have a alchemist hut. We can put tea or wine into packs and sell it. That's good. Little hard to make right now. I would need the drizzle water, I would need resin, and I would need to make dew, which would take clay, even more resin. Wine would be theoretically possible if we got the leatherworker going, but we don't, so we can't, so that's that. This is a very long-term ponderance here. Yeah, I should just relax on it. I really hope these guys get this done in time for them to work immediately on the Fishman Totem. They will, actually. That's good. And, yeah, hoping I accumulate enough resin to cleanse this next year. And I think that's just kind of all I'm gonna be doing for a bit. There's nothing really to build, so I may as well get this guy working on fabric and bricks so that we can actually build this house I queued up. Everything else, I guess, just fine. Well, the Fishman Cave going off is not fine, but it's a known quantity, I guess. It's the thing we're fine with not being fine, I guess, is a way to describe that. There's just the most confusing terms as I possibly can muster, I guess. Alright. The Altar of Decay is done. Excellent. I probably will stop them from doing any looting, like, immediately, if I'm being real. Because I'd rather have them ready and waiting to clear the totems. Because that's gonna be real important. How are you doing? You are working on some cloth, which is good. Second you're done with that one, though, you are going to be clearing Fishman totems. We're gonna dip into the storm a little bit with that, which is not ideal, but it's what's gonna happen. So, there. I would love it if somebody looted that, but I think I can wait for the storm for that. Obviously, we can't do any wood cutting right now because we're full on, we have a massive amount of hostility we need to take care of before any of that happens. So, yeah. Actually, I should probably halt a woodcutter while I'm thinking on it. And get him to help clear out this area, actually. I think I would much rather have the glades open sooner than I would rather have my warehouse have free space. a little worried about what I'll do with Hailstorm. I might just burn some wood for a while. Only one person is unhoused, but that's enough to kill them. But we're gonna clear the hostility very soon, or at least soonish. So I think it's okay to run that. Lizards are upset, but I could just slap one on the hearth, and also I don't think he'll actually leave before the storm ends, so that's good. We'll see though. I do not plan on needing to worry about it. Alright. 2 of the totems are down. I no longer need to burn anything, which is excellent. In fact, I could run another woodcutter again, which is great. Definitely would prefer a harpy woodcutter though, because I need my foxes for the glade events. Because we want to do this pretty soon. I could make tea to do this, but like, I don't know, it's a lot easier to just collect resin from the trees and call it a day. That's all we can run during the storm. That's fine. Would love to get people on the plantation as well. So we'll do that. It will depend on the year 3 newcomers to woodcut when they arrive. We can get a fox in here. He will deliver the stuff that we need for the lizard house, which will be good. Yeah, but the lizard's not gonna leave, he's fine. Excellent. Cornerstone. Hi. Yeah, large basket seems great. That brings it up from 6 to 9 berries, so yeah. Let's click that button. Seems good. More foxes? I think this one, like, my only reason is that it gives me an even number of foxes and harpies, so I have to build one less house. That's it. That's my whole reason. We can also upgrade the hearth, which would be very, very handy. The production speed certainly makes a difference, and I'm very happy to have that. That's all I need immediately. We're a little short on materials, so I'm not gonna like do my usual thing where I'm like, oh, let's make it pretty immediately. Just gonna chill on it. I do have the bugs to send this off. Maybe I do that. Maybe that's okay. I do wish to get this rolling as soon as possible, but that takes woodcutters. That takes woodcutting much harder than I'm woodcutting right now. So I guess we just deal with it. Is there anyone I can pull off of anything? I don't need to go quite as hard on planks as I'm going. I think when she finishes up these planks, I'll halt the production, get her looting the altar. Is something. Alright, I'm gonna make sure that we mark the glades for opening. I'm marking the ones inside the trees so that they don't feel scared to open up the glades. And they'll sort of just open it up naturally, and I won't have to give it any more thought. '21. really, really want to get this going as soon as possible. But I can't make the trees drop resin any more than they already are. Hello. Clay and a rain punk drill. Cool. Old Farliff has arrived. You do not have any scrolls or tea or... Well, wait, can I use oil for this? I can use 30 oil. You sell oil, don't you? You do sell oil. Seems a touch silly to sell that for that. Could sell my sea marrow though. That is like super duper valuable to traders, at least at this stage. I don't mind it. That would let us get going immediately. Which is worth something. Like, getting 7 resin from the trees is going to... Like, 15% is high, but not that high. We have 2 in storage, so I'm just waiting around for 5. There's also the possibility of spending tools, or just buying the rocks I need for this. Maybe I just buy the rocks I need for this. And call it a day. Yeah. That feels a lot smarter. Maybe it's not a lot smarter, but it feels a lot smarter, which is just as good, really. So we're gonna just spend those rocks and get this rolling and finally clear this frickin' event that has been hounding us for ages. And I guess we don't need you at the altar anymore, because we need you on woodcutting for sure. Very, very hard to pull somebody off of food right now, given our food situation is a little tenuous. The berries will be a huge help, but it will not solve literally all of my problems, as much as I would like it to. Oh hey, a ruin. Hey look, that extremely rare chance of a ruin showed up. Oh, that's cool and not hilarious at all. Alright, well, let's get that rebuilt. They also very kindly dropped me a lamp, which I'm going to be happy to place down in my settlement. The barrels too, why not? Just slap them down somewhere that looks, you know, non-offensive to my aesthetic sensibilities. That's fine. Look at that, upgrade the hearth. For free. Beautiful. Beautiful. Would this drop tools? No, it would drop pipes and oil. Maybe that is something I look into. Maybe not. I don't know. Fisherman totem has popped up. Sure would love it if I had a fox to spare for this. I will in a second, so it's fine. I don't need the amber right away, so that can just sit in the large encampment until the crisis stuff is done. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. I'm so sneezy. Alright. The pump is done. Which means I could start making some dew, which could turn into fox housage, which could turn into the foxes being happy. So I'll give that some consideration. This would encourage my brain to work on the packs I should have been working on a long time ago, so I'll click that button for just that reason. Gosh, I would love this. We're not even close to set up for Chest Chaser, though. Why did I open this order? I should have known that this tier of orders would be beyond my abilities right now. I really would have loved all of this. Oh, I wish I hadn't opened this. It's like not opening a loot box. It's like, oh, it's arrived. I have to click on it. What am I doing not clicking on it? That's crazy talk. Alright, exploration is finally done. We found yet more drizzle water, which is kind of funny. We finally got that order complete. There's not really a fox available until this guy's done with the herbalist camp, and we want him done with the herbalist camp pretty soon. So we're just gonna not. I have a freed up harpy. I should probably put her on wood cutting just so we get more resin more fast. As much as I would love her doing other stuff, we are not in a comfortable position for me to be doing random other stuff. Well, we certainly found some interesting stuff. Cookhouse is awful tempting. Kiln's also awful tempting. Teahouse is a little tempting, but not as tempting. Turning all of our wood into coal certainly would help out with our excessive fuel consumption during the storm. There's a lot going for that, and 2 people eat jerky, and it also gives me better bricks, all of which I really want. Cookhouse also very good, gives me better biscuits and skewers, which my people certainly would like. Hopefully we'll get plenty of meat to turn into skewers, and we'll have, you know, infinity berries ideally. Biscuits are viable-ish once I find something I can make into flour. Like, the cookhouse is good. I don't think I can make use of it as much as I can make use of the kiln, though. Like, right now it feels like the kiln will help me immediately. So I should probably take that building then. Lost in the Woods is done. I can finally put people on the stone cutting camp guilt-free, which is excellent. It's half of my, I would say 50% of my playstyle is just making sure I don't feel guilty about my decisions. And while that's not super optimal, it is what I do. Some interesting choices here. Probably just gonna click the beanery for porridge and pickled goods. Both of those would be pretty useful. I'd rather have the pickled goods, but, you know, I could have sworn this used to be 2-star pickled goods during early access. Brickyard is also kind of tempting, just to get 3-star bricks, and also pottery for pickled goods. Now that I say that, it's getting more and more tempting. It's the beanery's probably better. Preferred if it was oriented this way. But too bad. How are we doing here? Resolve has ticked it down because of all of these horrible totems of horribleness. I should be spending Sea Marrow on this. I don't have much, but it will decrease the amount of time and get us there before the storm hits, which is important. As I really don't want to deal with an extra 60 hostility going into the storm, if I can avoid it. I've definitely had easier games than this. Hello, Pyro Not Pyro. Thanks for joining the town, appreciate that. And for, watching the stream. Appreciate that even more. Okay, we knocked down the totem. Very good chance I will get a final totem as a kick in the teeth here. But we'll see. Yeah. There's that last one. That sucks a lot. I'm gonna pull this guy off of the Glade event and have him work on the totem just so that it gets cleared as soon as possible. Oh, you're gonna take a nap, aren't you? Yeah, you are. That sucks for me. Is that all my foxes? Do I have a spare fox somewhere? Well, I do now that the totems are cleared out, so I guess there's that. You are going to the workplace. Alright. Fair enough. The distant, hey, there's a storm coming alarm has sounded. But also, I got some new stuff. The market didn't show up, which is a little upsetting, given that I really kind of wanted it, given I have an order for it. Lumber Mill is just sort of okay, kind of. I guess Tea Doctor? Tea Doctor is a very strong service building once you get complex food rolling. Which we will at some point, I'm sure. once I've cleared off all of this massive amount of horrible stuff that I have inflicted upon myself. But until then, probably not set up for it. Alright, everyone has a house, so I don't have to worry about people dying to hailstorm at least. Definitely going to have to drop down to 2 hostility here. Yeah. Because 2 hostility is also not enough to get us there, which is a little scary. Gonna have to burn wood, which is not my favorite thing to do. This is it's a good indication I'm not where I need to be right now. Actually get you guys getting this stuff. How do I solve the happy though? Great question, me. Absolutely stellar question. I can get a fox in the alchemist hut making do, but I kind of want to not. I'm still trying to stockpile resin for the haunted leatherworker. Though at the rate I'm going, that'll just never actually happen. So maybe I just actually make tea with my stuff at this rate. It would be a fair bit more efficient in terms of resin usage. Feels bad, but it's also doable. And a plan that is doable is better than a plan that is not doable. In general. We could stay on the geyser. No, we really can't, gosh. This is just burn wood territory. That sucks. I hate that. But I guess we deal with it. Oh, I really want to get that cleansed real badly. Alright, we have the kiln made. I could put Fox in the beanery, but I have nothing I can turn into porridge yet. Well, we do have vegetable income, at least a little bit. So putting him in there is not crazy. In theory, I could stop burning wood if I put a bunch of people into buildings they're happy with, like the supplier and the artisan, and the beanery would probably get us there, but I think I prefer everybody working on other stuff right now. I mean, I would prefer them working on, like, cutting wood, but I can't really manage that right now. Yeah, just gonna have to kind of roll with that. Alright. Storm's over, basically. Let's swap people out of what they were doing. That wasn't wood cutting, and put them right back to wood cutting. Because we need it. We need wood cutting really badly. Alright. That will do. Just. Smuggler's visit? I don't feel like I'm missing what I need to get stuff done right now. Certainly it would be helpful. And I could just pick up the market given that I have an order for it. That sounds smart. Yeah, alright. Now that I say that out loud, let's get the thing we need for the order done. Don't mind any of these guys. Let's pick up some lizards. Get someone in the trapper's camp and someone else on the kiln. Basically just to make all of our bricks we need here. Turn our meat into jerky. Keep 30 of that around. Just have infinity coal. Sounds good to me. Have we actually gotten any bonus meat production from this yet? No. We're about to, though. We're on the cusp, so that's nice. Still can't cleanse this at all because haven't made my tea yet. So I guess that's that. Let's get people wood cutting, stone cutting, and cut flax cutting, and just call it a day, I guess. Hey, there you are, Pyro, not Pyro. You're a harpy. Congratulations. You're walking around, taking a coffee break. I need to get trading up like yesterday as well, but I feel like I'm just not set up for anything. Blah. Blah, I say. Also, I can't do any crop packs because I don't actually have any, like, crops. Which is kind of funny. At least that exists. You're capped out on porridge, hilariously enough, so you go help build stuff. We're out of planks, which is a little shocking. In that case, why don't we get some people working on our planks, and yeah, that's what we'll have them do. Really hoping the tea gets done faster. So I guess I could put someone on it to make that go faster. Yeah, that's an option. It's an option you could do, Chris. You have options to make these things that you need to go faster. Imagine if you used the tools available to you to do the things you need to do. Imagine such things. Gonna wait for these two to finish collecting the broccoli real quick, then I'm gonna place that down there because I want some roads in these positions. Really want this cleared out so we have a straight shot to the plantation so the farmers don't have to walk nearly as far. That's very important and something I should have thought of earlier, but we're actually okay on the amount of food we have now, which is a relief. The plantation in the large baskets helped out a ton. Has it helped out enough that I'm comfortable making packs of provisions? Maybe. I do need to get 15 packs of provisions and 20 packs of crops. And like, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. I just need some people to spare on it, which is harder than it seems to be right now. How's this deposit? Yeah. Actually love it if you swapped to that deposit because that clears out the space I need for the road faster. Vlies has arrived. He has some interesting stuff that I don't think I will be buying. If I had tool production, I might go with advanced smelting. If I was really hurting for a source of reputation, I might go with generous donation, but other than that, not enough people wear coats for drying rack to matter. I think there's just a lot of stuff I'm not interested in. Unfortunately. Can also move this out of the way finally. Just gonna slap that there. Replace it with the market that I need to build. Probably not going to staff it for a very long time, given that I need the tea for other things. How are we doing on that, by the by? 10 in storage, making 10 now. Ooh, and 10 actually done. We've actually made enough tea. Excellent. Ooh, Harvester's Camp is done. Great. I could definitely have you getting more flax, but I actually kind of need you to help build stuff, because nobody's building anything right now. And I need at least one house completed before the storm hits. So if we could get that happening, that'd be sweet. Yeah? Okay. My gut has relaxed a bit, which means I think we're on track to stabilize pretty well. Love it if I found more fertile ground and a way to make flour. But we might have to just rely on gathering for that at this rate. The roots and the mushrooms are basically going to be what we turn into flour, and then we'll make other stuff out of them. Do we have any? No, we don't. I passed up on all the pie. Come to think of it. Fascinating. Anyway, we finally have enough tea to clear out the leatherworker, which I have been waiting like a good 80% of the game to be able to do. So that's good. What's your guys' problem? Not enough dew. I'm mildly surprised by that. Figured with 2 harpies working on the dew, we would have had plenty. I'm not going to open this order. I learned my lesson last time when I got the timed order that theoretically I could have done later, but I definitely couldn't do at that moment. I've been hurt too many times. Let's get this area cleared of trees. I think I will put my next hearth here, and I want to pop this open to hopefully find some fertile ground, and maybe even something I can turn into some rep or a good cornerstone. But for now, the storm has hit. I don't know if we have the resolve to get through it. Probably not. Alright, if we go down to 2, we're okay-ish. If I put a harpy in there, that should be fine. And I don't think the lizards will leave at 7 resolve. I think at this prestige level, which is none, the storm does not last long enough for the lizards to leave if they're at 7. It becomes a concern later for sure, but right now with no upgrades and no prestige levels, I'm fine. And we're just gonna fast forward through the storm. Get back to clearing out the wood. Woods, plural. I don't have any cloth. Makes perfect sense. The reason I don't have any cloth is because I have yet to clear off this leatherworker. In fact, I could start that now. I could actually just start that now. It reduces global resolve every 45 seconds, but the first tick won't happen until the storm's done. So this is a good time for it. I have to mute because my nose is running. Pardon me. Got a new cornerstone. I mean, I'm not sure. Golden marrow does give me a lot of amber. Trade logs? Doesn't feel like trade logs is the play, to be honest. Anyway, let's get the wood cutting back online. We definitely don't need this much crystallized dew anymore. So let's nip that, finish that off. We don't need this many planks produced. That'll be fine. I still want a builder, but I think just the haunted leatherworker, once they're done with that, I'll be happy. Also, new people have arrived. Quite happy to bring them in. Them? Sure. Right? Why not? This actually makes it a lot more even, which appeals to a part of my brain that wants things to stay nice and symmetrical. So I'm gonna do that. Everyone's still housed, which is good. Still need to make stuff, but And once the leather worker's done, that'll be a big help. We have enough people on woodcutting. I can start on packs of provisions, given how many berries we have, which is a lot. Packs of crops is going to be a little harder, but it's something we can deal with. Sure would love that haunted leatherworker to be cleared out. Also wouldn't mind the more porridge existing. So maybe we click on that button, get that rolling. Hopefully once we make a bunch of provision packs, I can do some trade routes, get some amber. We'll be able to do charity fair, we'll be able to do cellar. Things will be lovely. More rep, more better. More everything's more better. That's the plan. It's just kind of going slowly is all. Reputation's going to turn into a slight issue soon. This is going to tick down by another 3 momentarily. Yeah. That will upset the harpies. I'd rather not sack wood, but it's only for 10 seconds, so. Ta-da! Done. Excellent. The flawless leatherworker is finally complete. Thank goodness. Let's get water skins and fabric production going as fast as I can. As much as I want you in the kiln, we have a very pressing need for a ton of fabric and water skins to make a bunch of stuff. So yeah, you are set to water skins. Let's set a maximum of like 40 pickled goods. At that point it would be overkill. And I want a harpy on the artisan to make clothing. Could also make some packs of luxury goods. Those would be really exceptional to sell, and I can make tea relatively easily. Relatively is the operative word for sure, but it's doable. Yeah. Maybe that's something I do. Just put any tea we have into luxury goods. Cap it at 20, because at that point I'm absolutely being excessive with it. Sure. Alright. Things are going okay. Finally got some provision packs, so I can consider doing some selling. I really doubt we're going to make any use of the copper ore. Granted, I say that, but I could just like make a bunch of good roads with it. That has definitely some value, especially this one. Yeah. Alright. I have been convinced. As nice as it would be to sell stuff right now, I think I would not mind waiting on it for a bit. Y'alls are working on water skin, which is excellent. Another person working on pickled goods wouldn't be crazy either. Pickled goods and porridge, yeah. We'll make all that. We'll have to make use of the flour as well, but we can't. One thing my brain just thought of, we haven't seen Sahilda all game. I would love it if she showed up and offered me like a small farm or something. And then I would frantically chop towards this, hoping there's fertile ground in it. Would love to find me some more fertile ground. It also wouldn't be crazy to put down another plantation now. We certainly have a bigger workforce, and that's helps a lot. Helps a whole lot, in fact. You guys get over here. I plan to put my next hearth over here, so I definitely want... Oh god, my throat! Oh no! So I definitely want that space cleared out, for sure. Surely we have enough fuel that I should be okay selling some coal, right? Probably. Yeah, sure. It's not exactly a fantastic price for it, but we do have an order to do trade routes, so let's do trade routes. What's y'all's problem? I told you to not make any tea. That's fair. Okay, that's good. You have no fabric or tea, which is fair. I don't think we've gotten any fabric delivered yet. Oh, hey, some fox reputation. Lovely. What an interesting choice I'm presented with. Tools would certainly be really excellent to have. So would skewers and biscuits, to be fair. I think I'm actually going to go with the tools and the trade goods. There's a lot going for it. I have a bunch of caches. I can make crystallized dew metal, and that turns into tools, at least relatively easily. And having 2-star pipes is convenient. Plus, I've got 3-star pigment, which means I could go like really hard on trade goods, because I'm just so extraordinarily efficient in pigment making. Gosh. That's a good point, me. That's a really good thing that you just pointed out. You should probably do that. Man, I would love to pipe this up to get it going faster, but I don't have any clearance water. There's just none around. All I found was drizzle water. Oh well. Lo-do-do-do. I think we're gonna be just fine this storm. I don't want to sell my leather. I could sell some bricks. It's not an amazing price for it, but it is a trade route. Sother has arrived. Hello, Sother. What can you give me? Some stuff, actually. We are making coal in the kiln. This makes our efficient coal 10% more efficient. No, wait, is it 10%? Yeah, it's 10%. Yeah, it's 10% more efficient. This makes my fuel consumption more efficient, which helps a lot with the bracing winds. Not a lot, but it's definitely better. So let's just click those 2 buttons. That's fine. I like that a lot. We don't really need anything else, so I guess we'll just call that a good shopping trip. You guys are still waiting for fabric. Yeah, I should stop them from making this many water skins. We don't really need that many pickled goods, it's just convenient. I don't know. Ooh. I know I need packs of crops for orders, but it's pretty okay price. And if I click it right now, the you have to spend 2 extra packs event hasn't actually gone off yet. So I could just send it. I could just send it. Let's just send it. It's fine. I'm probably gonna have to stop all woodcutting again. Sure am. Sures and suresleys am. Also, my cat has arrived. Hello, Sandy. How are you? Do you want lap time? Lap time is currently available, even though I'm streaming. Yeah. Oh, a little bit of lap time. You good girl? Yeah, hi. Sorry, I'll unpause, but I'm very busy now. You good girl. No, that's my food, it's not your food. Please stop. Please stop sniffing this edge of my plate. Okay. My cat has decided she wants to sit on my desk for a while. And we're all happy about that. I'm not opening those orders until we get some of this done. Gosh darn it. Hello-do-do. Just gonna fast forward through the storm. Again, I don't think the lizards will actually leave. So we're good for the most part. Do want to make sure they get happy when the drizzle hits. That's a lot of wood to lose for Woodcutter's Prayer. Like a lot. Really not into that. Deserted Caravan's okay-ish. It's kind of mitigated a bit by trade logs, and don't care that much about traders showing up super often. Might just be a reroll though. Crowded Houses certainly is nice. It makes my math wonky, but it's nice. Let's do that. Let's do that and get Harpies back to chopping wood. And what's this trade route? This trade route is kind of bleh. So we're not gonna do it. I'd like to wait for something that is not bleh. These guys? Sure. Crowded Houses is certainly paying off right now. Can also finally drop a new hearth down, which I might want to do sooner rather than later. Now what do I do with all this extra labor? Fill out the trapper's camp for sure. Fill out the stone cutting camp. Fill out the herbalist camp. I think I'm gonna deny raw mushroom and root eating because those turn into flour. I would love to stockpile a bit of flour. That'd be good. We will want another plantation down soon, so I may as well queue that up. We can put some foxes on the harvester's camp. Give me some flax, and that clears most of what I need. The person on the kiln would be very helpful. Probably need another person on the artisan as well. Smithery is done too. That's good. That's good. Wouldn't mind a lizard there. Can we pull a lizard from something? Trapper's camp? Sure. Pull you out of that, slap you in the smithy. I don't need more than 6 pipes ever, so we'll call that good. And yeah, you make trade goods out of all this pigment we're making. Also, I wanted 20, not 118, so if we could adjust that down, that'd be good. Nom 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 food. Alright, that's cleared out. Let's help out clearing this space, because we want that space cleared. Get down a new hearth. Help lower hostility. How's this going? Well enough. Alright. We've completed rations for the Citadel. Excellent. The spare porridge will be nice. Reputation is critical. And the 33% speed to pack production will be awfully nice too. Given how much more packs we need to make. How many more? Sorry. I can't word speak. There's no good speaking the correct words. Some choices here. I might go with herb garden just so I can start growing roots in this magical, theoretical, fertile ground I'll find in here that'll definitely exist. It's not just a magical pipe dream, I swear. Anywho, let's fast forward a bit. Get some rep, get things built. Could use another harpy on the artisan. Sandy, what's wrong? Why are you climbing on my wardrobe? Are you going to knock stuff off? Like an adorable kitty. Sure does seem like you're about to. I'd rather you didn't, though. She's giving me a look. It's like, what? I'm just supposed to be up here. Cats. That broke my brain. Where am I? Man, no offers for any good packs of goods, huh? Oh, we don't have any provision packs. That's kind of funny. Okay, there's 4 in the tank. We'll be getting that soon, at least. Alright, I think the plan for next drizzle is I break into the glade, cross my fingers for fertile ground, and if I don't get it, I start popping other nearby glades, hoping I get some. And if I still don't get some, I'll be sad. The end. Cool story, bro. Need some more comfort decorations here. Little bit of aesthetics. I guess this is a pretty good spot for it. Okay. Drop that down there. That there. Maybe like a barrel or two here. It's kind of cute. I missed all my pretty decorations though. It's very sad that I have to re-unlock them. Same. Basically, I'm playing Aesthetics the Storm. Got some reputation, excellent. Packs of goods have finally been delivered, so I can shove some off to be sold. This is a good price. I don't need to have it be expensive, but I could. I need more provision packs so I can actually send out more stuff. Oh, hi again. I didn't realize it was so critical that you get my attention. You're just really wired today, you know that? You've been whining for attention like since I got up. So cute. You're such a cute cat. New trade route available. I think this time I'm gonna send out some copper ore. I don't like super want to, but it will be the last trade route I need for seller. And that's worth a lot. So that's what I'm gonna do. How are we doing with tools and trade goods? We got some trade good packs, which is great. We have got just enough tools for a small cache, which sure does feel like I just want to do that. Maybe when the storm hits and I halt the wood cutting, because that's certainly something we're going to have to do. Man, you guys make fabric slowly. Like, really slowly. Maybe I should lower the upper limit of fabric, but make it top priority. Oh, we can only get down to 4, huh? It's mildly concerning. Everybody is housed, at least. This just makes them happy, so it doesn't really matter who gets on the hearth, so I'll just put a harpy on it for now, until I get a lizard I can spare. But right now, all the lizards are doing very important things, in places they're either happy or productive in. Harpy, your resolve is still low. That's not great. I don't like that. I can't put you in any more places where you'll be happy working. Uh-oh. Gosh jeepers. That could be poor. I guess this is a burn more wood territory again, which I don't like, but is something I'll just have to do. Oh hey, cellar finally completed. Good. Good. This might cause me to go up to level 3 hostility if I click this button. So I might want to sit on that for a sec. Not immediately click the button and be like, look at me, I got the order done, whee! Okay, storm's over. Sandy just attacked my foot. Good kitty. Bakery? Almost definitely bakery. There's a lot good to say about bakery. So let's just make it. We will make it and we will be happy we made it. Good. Good, good. Zelda also showed up. You're gonna give me a small farm. You're not. Well, thanks for not making me feel like a doofus. I can sell you an absolute truckload of goods. This is a better price for it though, so we'll send those off there. But yeah, I'm very happy selling you a massive amount of luxury goods. That seems good to me. We can even out the difference with some wood, I think. Yeah, it's fine. Excellent. And now we can get a bunch of, like, stuff. Pretty happy about that. And hopefully the market gets completed someday. Once we have enough fabric. This really is my big bottleneck, is fabric. Ooh, hi! Oh, wow! Can I have all these? I'd like all of these. If I could just have all of these. Gosh. These are all really good. I think I'm gonna click on Zelda's Secret Cookbook. I just got a bakery, we can make a bunch of pie. The pie will make jerky, I no longer have to spend my meat in the kiln to make inefficient jerky. Instead, I can spend it to make efficient pie. And that will be excellent. We can finally turn some of our stuff into flour as well. So we want that made soon. That will be lovely. Haulers carrying around more goods is like okay, but I don't have anybody hauling anything, so that's less useful in that case. Okay, don't need this many harpies here. I only put them there so they're slightly happier during the storm. Everybody else kind of is doing stuff I want them to do. Yeah, I guess we're good. No trade routes I'm super interested in. Yes. Good kitty. Murder your dangly toy. Make it pay for it never dangling in front of you. Blah, blah, blah. 6 times 3 is 18. That's enough harpy housing. Need more lizard housing, but that's because this has yet to be built ever. Because we just can't keep any fabric around whatsoever. Which is sort of funny in a way. This is really the only spot I can make it in. We are making it primarily. Good times. You want to open this glade up at some point so I know what I'm getting into, and maybe before Zahilda leaves so that I can, you know, maybe buy a solution to it. Hello. Fishman Cove. Okay. I didn't want to see a second one of these, to be sure. You don't have to sell training goods, right? No, you do sell tools. And I do have a truckload of money now. I still need a lot of money for charity fair, but we have a ton of packs. So I don't think I mind selling a bunch of them off here. In fact, I could just like straight up trade a bunch of trade good packs for it too. That is what I made them for, is to give me money. So let's get those, because that gets me money. The end. Cool. Okay. That gets us most of the way there in terms of tools. You're done with the cache. You probably have some tools in storage. You don't. That's surprising. I thought we'd have had plenty of dew to make into that. That's because I'm turning it all into tea. Right. Well, as much as I loved having infinity money, I probably should not. If I need the tools that badly. Yeah. Our fox will deliver this amber, and then he'll be done, which is great. Do not want to start until this tool is complete and delivered. So we're gonna force a delivery. Second he makes the tools, he'll deliver the trade goods and the tools, and then we can start the Fisherman Cove soon as possible. And also, hey, we did find fertile ground. I'm psychic. Ooh, and the crop packs are done. Thank God. Let's stop making those ever. Definitely still want packs of provisions made, but no more crop packs. We are very done with that. Weaver feels dumb to take. I shouldn't take the dumb thing. Temple's okay. We've burned enough that it'll give me some hostility reduction. I'm not really set up to make incense or scrolls, though, in the sense that I can't do either. Part of me is tempted by Weaver just to get better another building that does fabric, but no, I think the temple's best. I think I'll want that the most. Anyway, how are you doing? You are delivering goods to the warehouse. Very good. Very goods. And yeah, now we have enough tools. Let's chase these blokes away. I'll need me a free fox to work on the totems. I'll need 2 or 3 at the very least. 2 is pretty much the minimal amount I can spare to have working on that. Also, let's get some lizards in the bakery and get them making pie. Don't really need pottery. We're making water skins for pickled goods. So let's just make a bunch of pie. Cap it at 70 or something. That seems good. In fact, we could pipe this up. That certainly wouldn't be crazy. Getting better and more food is always good. The extra production yield, but up by 25%, tends to be very strong if you can keep it consistently there. And we probably can with a geyser pump. Probably. Stonecutters has run out. Well, time to hit up the sea marrow, isn't it? I'm a little worried about lacking clay, but we do have some clay coming in. The Harvester's Camp drops clay half the time from these large fields, and we double our clay bonus, which I did mention was going to be really good long term, and this is it. We have hit the long term, and it is good. Definitely nothing I want to sell here. I mean, the reeds aren't super valuable, and this is a okay price for them. Okay with that. We'll ship those off. There's something else I want to write. I'm out of orders. Let's pop these. Rebuild 2 ruins in the forest. This is unfortunately not retroactive, which makes that really, really, really hard to justify doing. I don't need the carpenter at all. The +2 to flying production would be sweet, but It's a luxury we don't need. And finding 2 ruins, like, maybe if I had the cornerstone that lets me see into glades, I would click this button, but right now I don't. Let's click on Trailblazing. It's doable. Open a forbidden glade within the next 7 minutes. Oh, Wooden Provisions is so much smarter. That's such a much smarter idea. Is to just be like, yeah, I have a ton of wood and I have a ton of packs of provisions. That's basically just a gimme, and it gives me all of this really good stuff. Parts, wildfire essence, both of which I'm kind of low on and would love more of. Even more people wouldn't be bad. It's such a good idea to click Wooden Provisions. Anyway, let's get clearing the space around the hearth, and very specifically this specific space around the hearth. Cool. Also these for roads. I'm kind of wondering if I have 7. This will take more than 7 minutes. And all I can say is hopefully not, and that's it. Sure would be nice if it didn't. Another Fishman totem. It's very ungood, the Fishman totem. Also could use a builder somewhere. No, you're really busy with important stuff, actually. You, sure. That's okay. God, am I finally out of meat? That's not great. Well, I've got some eggs here. Something for the trappers to do. Another totem. I don't want to see that. I want to have no totems. If we spend like a little sea marrow, we might squeak by with that being the last totem we ever see. So let's do that. Boom! Complete. Excellent. Excelente. In fact, once we get to the Forbidden Glade, we win now. So maybe I should, like, just do that and then click the I win button. You know, saying it out loud like that does make it sound like a really sweet idea. Almost the same price. Just send those out. It's fine. I think I would like to put a warehouse up here between the 2 farms so they don't have as long to run. Alright, the Forbidden Glade is open, and now I click the I win button. Good times. Alright, Dice with Death win a game with a Dangerous Glade event still active. Oh, that was totally planned, and I'm a genius. Rush Delivery, complete 5 timed orders, cool. Ruined Armory modifier, collect 80 reputation points to resolve, complete 80 trade routes, working towards those things. Is cool. That was a fairly short game. Won it on year 7, which is great. In fact, that gave me enough time to do another one? Huh. Huh. Well, first things first. Let's collect those delicious deeds. and get some upgrades. Yeah, I have the anvil now. I can make the town slightly prettier. Speaking of which, I would definitely love the umbrellas, because I like those a lot. I just need to have a bunch of harpies. It does take focusing on getting harpies. I'd also love homesick, but I basically have to turn the difficulty down massively and then, like, win as fast as possible. Let's see what we can afford, shall we? Another caravan slot would be okay. I do want to get up to more Citadel resources as soon as I can. More meta resources is the better it gets. Human starting ability is nice. The small farm also really nice to start out with. It's definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, a lot to say about that. A lot to say about that. It's really good. I think those are my upgrades. Hopefully I get enough for the extra Citadel resources modifier. Yeah. Seems good. Let's visit Aunt Lori real quick. Back so soon. I was gone for 7 years. Tell me a story. Ever wondered how our profession came to be? I figured it was left over from the monarchy, but enlighten me. Before all of this, Lori gestures broadly at her surroundings. Before the kingdom, the queen, the Blightstorm, we simply lived in the wilds. It's hard to believe, but the storm wasn't always this bad. My nan even told me stories about permanent settlements in the marshlands. But when things got worse, and we retreated to the Red Mountain, we had to find a way to sustain such a large population. First, we tried sending out small gathering parties on short expeditions, but we quickly drained the lands around the smoldering city of all their resources. And that's when the first viceroys appeared, elite settlers appointed by the queen herself. Aunt Lori's face lightens up with a proud smile. It wasn't easy at first. Viceroy not coming back from an expedition was nothing unusual, but we learned a lot. Now our organization is stronger than ever. The end. Thanks for the Lori story. Well, I guess my question is, do I want to play another quick game? I'm definitely leaning towards no, gotta be honest. My throat's a little rough right now. And I don't think my next game could be that fast. I mean, like, maybe it could? Are you destroying my bed, Sandy? I'd rather if you didn't. I'm not sure what she's picking at. Just mildly worrisome. I mean, I could start with 11 people. That's at least a fast-ish start. Get a bunch of raw food. It's not the worst plan. Has to be veteran though. I really don't think I can win a game in 5 years on veteran. Do the daily challenge? I forget if I did. This is not where you click on the daily challenge. What would I get here? Humans. I get an amount of humans. Unspecified. 100%. Some extra villagers. Patience grows slower. Start with 50 hostility points. That sucks a bit. Storm lasting longer actually is a boon to getting the game done faster. Because that means uh, the new year doesn't arrive as quickly. I mean, I could probably just do this. It's not crazy. Like, I get nothing from it, but if I could probably finish this within 5 years. If I focus real hard on the orders and getting happies. Sure. Let's try. Wait, are deeds available for daily expeditions? I thought that was just training expeditions where it didn't count. I forget. It says no at the bottom. Deeds are disabled. My goodness, it's right there. There's text right there that I could have read. Thank you, Piro. Appreciate that. That's good times. I could click on this. Do a quick pioneer game. I think getting a quick game done is a next Blightstorm uh, project, to be honest. I do kind of want to just play another game. I do kind of just want to play another game, is the thing. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take a little 5-minute break. Or possibly longer, depending on if something comes up. And then we're going to start another game. So I'm going to leave you with my Be Right Back screen, and you can listen to the calming, haunting tones of Against the Storm for a bit while I take a break. So I'll be right back. Have to head off to bed. Oh yeah, thanks for hanging out, Piro. I appreciate it. If it's 5 in the morning, you should definitely sleep. Have a good sleep. Thank you for the well wishes. I'll be back soonish. This is going to be my last game before the Silver Seal. And that'll be saved for next time. People are focused if they have complex food. Definitely want to get that up fast. Water disappears. It makes it harder to use rain collectors, but I usually only use geysers anyway. Resolve drops twice as fast during the storm. That can be a little rough. Acid rain, building materials produce less goods. That sucks. And then cloudburst also sucks. All of this sucks. It's all very annoying. But I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Harpy on the hearth. Let's see what we get. Okay. We know where there's some fertile ground, so I should probably just click plantation here. Those small farm is a lot more viable right now, given that we can turn the grain into porridge, and the humans and foxes both like that. We can always just make vegetables for the harpies. Yeah, okay. Speaking of porridge, I guess. Ooh, but the cloth here. We do have cloudburst. We want to make coats really bad, but we also want to make porridge really bad. But we have the ability to make porridge right now. We don't have the ability to make coats right now. God, that would also give me crystallized dew. Oh my god, that's a painful choice. It hurt. That hurt to click on. So we're all clear. Kiln's pretty good. All of these are pretty good. Maybe the lumber mill, though? I'll need plenty of planks for, you know, everything. Alright. I guess we'll go with that. Okay. Get the woodcutters down. Make them top priority. This will require... I require 2 fabric from this and nothing else for the moment. Yeah. There's also the archaeologist's office. I'm sure I'll build that at some point. But for now, it's really hard to justify making it. Because I need the building materials for, you know, building the town. Get the humans on the woodcutting camps. Lovely. Quietly work towards all this. What's your problem? No wood. Fascinating. Nothing to turn it into fabric right now, so I'm not going to bother putting anybody on that. Grain bags? I did pick the small farm, so infinitely scaling grain seems good, especially to start out with. Hard to say no. Let's get the harpy on the herbalist camp, actually. And we seem to have enough people that I can also run a stonecutter's camp, which is almost strange. Normally, I feel like I'm massively stretched thin and can't do anything. We don't have nearly enough wood to justify popping those orders yet, so I'm not going to. Get our lone builder building some roads, future-proof the settlement a bit. definitely need to get a harpy house up at least relatively soon. I can also make the fox house immediately, which is pretty cool because we started with some crystallized dew. So I appreciate that a lot. We'll get some human houses up at some point. They're just so hardy, I don't have to worry about them whatsoever, really. Which is real nice. Yeah. Not a lot of plant fiber drops from the trees here, so it's gonna take a while for us to get any fabric, unfortunately. It'd be nice if we found a reed pile in another glade, but a little hard to count on, unfortunately. At least the fox is super happy. Could also, like, make a human house or two. It's unneeded right now, though. Alright, actually, let's get these guys over here and work towards that glade. I'd love to get the farm built and producing by year 2. That sounds lovely to me. So we'll just tell them to cut that tree in particular once it's freed up, and they'll break into that glade eventually. I don't have to worry about like any super bad things happening if I don't have housing, so I guess I'm pretty good right now. Just sort of gathering materials. Alright. Hum diddly hum. Lumber mill is obviously our top priority for the cloth. We have enough bricks to make it, so that's good. This is low priority. I don't think we're going to be making coats for a while. And yeah, that does it. Cool. Just give the builder something to do real quick. Hey. It's open! Huzzah! Also, there's people here. I don't have the food to bring them in, but I do have way more food than I need to send them to the Citadel, so I think I'll just do that. Let's have the builders work on the farm plots, and I would love them to also build the farm as soon as possible. So let's get this stuff cleared out quickly, which means I want you over on this camp, chopping that wood. A bunch of more berries. I certainly could use like 2 more harpies. That would be an ideal number. Hopefully they pop up in the next newcomer caravan. Suppose I can just speed things up. Not much is happening apart from waiting for work to get done. You are hopefully going to deliver that soon. That'd be good. This is not the Farms Forever home. But I need it built. Taking rich glades is never bad. Urban planning can be neat, but it's hard to get going. Frequent caravan is like fine. I think I'll just click rich glades. There's no universe where I'm upset clicking that button. Alright. Woodcutter's back to work. Let's see if we can't get some farming done this year. An amount. Any amount. Oh hey, the lumber mill's done. Wonderful. Start making planks. Please cut down that tree before this farm is complete. Thank you. Appreciate that. Here? It's actually probably best right there. Gives them road access to the exit, and it's very easy to get to the farm itself. Cool. Oh, you got all of the clay already. Huh. What do you know? I guess you go work on fabric? Question mark? Maybe I pop into this glade, actually. Maybe I open my orders and get some direction. Joyful Harpies. How possible is this? I would need the Harpy House complete, which is a much bigger ask than it sounds. Because I don't have any fabric whatsoever, and very few ways to get fabric. Camps is sort of a gimme, which definitely appeals to me. Big delivery is also fine. We do make a lot of easy planks. We can make some building materials, get that going. Herbs are certainly nice to have, but it's definitely not essential. Let's click on big delivery. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put down a quick trading post, and we're gonna just pop into this and see what we got. And then I will choose the orders. What do we got? Corrupted Caravan. Ouch. That is a rough one. That is a very rough one. We didn't find anything we can turn into cloth either, which is a little bit bad. Found some fertile ground at least. We're happy to have that, though we'll have to wait on that to complete it. Alright, we'll have to put down a blight post in this case. Yeah, let's clear out some space for the blight post real quick. These guys can handle that. I know, that's kind of where we're at, huh? Guess we can get you collecting stone at least. Distant journey, break into 4 glades, get a brickyard. Man, and 5 stone per minute? Gosh, yeah, we do that for sure. Farm life probably is what I want to do, though metal veins is very easy to do. In fact, it's so easy to do, I'm going to do it. Turns out that's the thing that's happening. Let's get you guys down here to cut efficiently into this glade right here. And then we will cut into this glade right here. That will be 1, 2. My third will probably be that one, and my fourth is a great question. Do I go into a dangerous one? That feels silly. Feels unwise and bad. What do you find in here? Some food, drizzle geyser. It's good. That's all pretty good. Could open these two. Maybe just the first one. I'm about to build a blight post. Alright. I'll click that button. If you insist, game. So I should be a lot more efficient with how I'm cutting into glades here, because 5 minutes goes real fast. Faster than I'd like. Zahilda has a ride with some blueprints I would love. Herbalist Camp especially. Can I afford 4 resin worth of stuff to trade you? Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Just do that. It's fine. Trapper's Camp is a little too much for my taste right now. Unfortunately. Do I just break into that? Expand that way? Feels like my natural expansion is going to be up here. Just right next to the farm. The farm workers won't have to walk nearly as far. Yeah, that definitely does feel like where I should be going. In which case I should be clearing these rocks out. In that case, we should crack that glade then. Yeah, as soon as this one's cracked, we'll send them out to get that one. That's gonna be fine. Hopefully we can break into those glades in time. I think we will, but I have been burned before. Hi. Sure. Let's excavate this. Why not? Well, it takes a bunch of precious food that is somewhat hard to get back, but, you know, whatever. It's probably going to be fine. Therefore, I'm not going to worry about it. Chop chop, people. Only 2.5 minutes to break into the glade. I get it, because I chop chop, because we're chopping wood. Funny. Also, did we find absolutely no reeds whatsoever in any glade we found anywhere? We didn't. We found no reeds whatsoever in any glade anywhere. Gosh. That makes making fabric very hard. Also, the harpies are upset because we have hit level 3 hostility. But, on the plus side, Distant Journey's done. That's sweet. I mean, biscuits and pie is really good. Something to be said for Smithy. I think just the bakery here, though? Probably. Okay, that's good enough. Definitely want to make the brickyard now. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to make any fabric whatsoever, still. We have a little patch of grain which will occasionally drop plant fibers, which I guess is how we're gonna handle that. It's one of those moments where I wish I had a plantation. Oh right, the alchemist hut also exists. Yeah, I can make some good crystallized dew from here. That's probably future me's benefit, because present me has very pressing issues. Like the harpies being upset during clearance. Yeah, that's bad. I need to get housing up at the very, very minimum. How's our plank production going? It's all going into the archaeological discovery. Because I thought, oh, no problem, I can handle this. No, easy. Easy! I can't. We have greater needs than getting good things for museums. Alright. We make the houses. We put down some comfort so people are not upset. I'll pretend they have a backyard here. Hopefully that gets us there. I have never been so fabric locked in any game ever. This feels like a first. Metal Veins is done. I could probably just click that and be fine, to be honest. Alright. I'll click it. We'll be fine. We found a herb garden that is questionably useful. No big things that need the trapper's camp. The ranch would be just okay. I mean, then again, the ranch does give me something to do with my grain. I could turn the grain into leather and the leather into fabric, which feels like an absurdly roundabout way to get fabric, but it is a way. And honestly, ranch is just a good building overall. It's very flexible. Opens up a lot of doors that otherwise not be opened. So I guess I should just click the button and be happy with it. I can place things down, I swear. Okay. Okay, good enough for now. Alright. Have to stop all wood cutting. We can't possibly handle anything over level 1 hostility right now. We couldn't handle level 0 hostility. Yeah, for that reason. Okay. Once the house gets up, we should be fine. Though we have upset foxes. That's not fantastic. But we can put him in the brickyard. Get him working on bricks. Possibly do at some point as well. We also want a harpy in the blight post, if we can manage. We do have plenty of food. That's fine-ish. I guess that's sort of that. Sure feels like that's kind of just that. Okay. Guess we just sit here at a very awkward hostility level and hope it all works out. the next reputation, the next blueprint award I'm gonna get is gonna be like, the next blueprint award I get is going to be a Weaver, and I'll just have 3-star of all the building production materials, and it'll be hilarious. Alright. Shelters made. It's good. Ranch also made. Definitely not turning plant fibers into anything here. But we can certainly turn food into stuff. Eggs are the most efficient thing to turn grain into food from. But yeah, let's get leather and make fabric out of leather. Woo! Fun. This is an upsettingly slow start for a game I was hoping would go fast. Turns out we're just gonna make meat, as it turns out, because we'll have exponential meat. So that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Need 3 more people. You can slow down. You go here. You go here. You go here. Newcomers are arriving soon, right? Yeah, good. Here we go. More everyone, I suppose. Sure. You get working on that. You are on the woodcutter camp. You're on the herbalist. And we're all out of people again. We sure are. Hope this purging fire gets made sooner rather than later. What's your problem? No bricks. Well, the bricks exist, we just need them delivered. Ooh boy, if you want to like double up your production, which is why I put you on there, that'd be cool. Wouldn't mind that happening. We're gonna get an impatience point. Corruption's gonna grow faster, not that we have much of any of it. In fact, I'm pretty sure we won't get anything from this. Oop, nope. Oh god, that's gonna spawn 3 cysts every time it goes off, isn't it? Gosh. That's a little frightening. It's going to end up being a lot of them. Still, I would also rather not have that sit there for the rest of time, making me gain impatience for no reason. Alright, shove planks in boxes, make building materials. Very important we get there. guess? Sure. Also, since we have a stone delivery line, I'm pretty happy just making stone roads for everything. Old Farliff has arrived. He has Ways of the Forest, which I would certainly love to get. But I don't think I can afford 20 amber worth of stuff to give him. At least not stuff I'm willing to give him. That can't possibly be worth doing, right? That was probably a mistake, but oh well. Sometimes you just don't play optimally, and that's okay. Kind of. Sorry, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. You're all done here. That's good. We could use the builder. Okay. Storm's Head. Oh boy. Game can be hard sometimes. Game's hard. It's a hard game. Should be okay. I can start on that, which might be a good idea. Hey. Building materials is complete. This bumps me up a hostility level, which I can't afford. So we'll do that later. In the meantime, let's get that cleansed. Finally get it off my back. Alright. Good. You can't make any fabric because there's just simply is none. There's just none to be had. can't turn anything into it. The Weaver showed up just like I said it would. I should take the Provisioner 100%, but I'm going to click the Weaver because I said it was going to happen and it did, and I can't just turn my nose up at, you know, my predicting the future. So we do that. Generous rations? Protected trade also isn't bad. I think rations is just good. People eat more food, but like that's probably fine. We have farming set up, and it should be progressing fairly nicely. Shouldn't have to worry too much about it. We can make pies out of just grain or whatever. Yeah, a lot going for it. Parts? Parts. Alright. Woodcutters have come back online, which is great. Get them working on that stuff. Wouldn't mind somebody making do in the alchemist's hut, but right now it's not needed. Still have just enough do to make a new fox house. And I should really get to work on some human housing. Okay. Cool. Three builders is a pretty comfy spot. Pretty okay with that. This is working well enough. Then we found a rain spirit totem. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Do we have pigment? Can I just make scrolls right now? We have some pigments. Definitely not enough, though. Any sitting around in the woodcutting camps? No. Probably safer to make tea. Wait a minute, this alchemist hut is just that. It's the second alchemist hut. Huh. I guess we salvage that for the oil and use the oil to cleanse the totem. Cool. Light rot. It's not great. Don't like seeing it. But it is what we're working with. We're tearing that down. Good, good. In fact, let's just get all of the foxes working on that. Go faster. Alright. I think this was from... Yep, it burnt down. Huzzah! We don't happen to have a order for these, do we? No. We might, though. Maybe it's time I open these. Aesthetics is okay. Drizzle's doable. I think I'd rather aesthetics. We can make wine. It's a lot of goods to sell. And it is somewhat hard to make wine where I'm at right now. somewhat. Yeah, I don't have any clay, and that's the only way I can make pottery, really. That may just not be viable. As nice as copper per minute is. Didn't know. Maybe just that delivery, it's fine. Right, y'all are carrying the mushrooms back before the oil. That's fine, I guess. Not like there's a timed event I wanted you to get to with that oil or anything. Oh, what a lark that would be if that were the case. Oh, silly us. So silly us. Just pick up the scribe here? Probably. Tavern's also pretty good. Anything that gives you resolve tends to be really good. Scribe would get me some really nice scrolls and ale, and the ability to make tools, albeit really terrible ones. A lot to be said about all this. Maybe the tavern? +3 to global resolve is nothing to sneeze at. Maybe we just go with it. You two are busy with the totem, good. You go here, help clear out the rocks. At some point we will put this down, I swear. But not until the rocks are gone. You're done? You are done. Well, good, I guess. Could use some amount of water as well. So maybe queue that up. Only the humans want religion, so I'm not super excited about this. Is there a way I can make incense, though? No. That makes me even less excited about it. Try to do empathy, I guess. Something, something, insert your least favorite person here. So Hilda's back. Pocket knife would actually be really nice. That would get us plant fiber from growing the vegetables in our farms. And we do need plant fiber because we don't have any. Like, whatsoever. 16's a lot, though. Probably too much, in fact. So I guess we'll just sit on it. Got 8 cysts for the storm, which is mildly worrisome. But we'll be fine, ultimately. Oh, well, that's terrible. Is this done yet? 12 seconds, eh? Okay. God, it is precisely 50. That's a special level of cruel they're conflicting on me there. Okay. Okay, unfortunately Cloudburst went off, so we're gonna have a bad time. When is this gonna be? 5 minutes, 35 minutes. We might actually clear that after, within clearance, which would be nice. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Still need this Harpy fighting the Blight for now. I do really want to put one on the Weaver so I can actually have some fabric for once in this entire game. Oh my god, you're out of wood. That's a rarity. It's so rare. What'd I gain reputation from? Oh, it must have been the cache I opened, yeah. Fair enough. I did in fact tell them to open that. Rain Mill's really good. It sure is. Alright. I'll just click the catalog there. I'm not going to overthink it. More newcomers. The parts are pretty valuable. Sure. Valuable enough to take. Let's get you guys on that for sure. Stone still exists, unfortunately. Also, I need to get people back to woodcutting. And finally get a Harpy on the Weaver. My god, cloth is going to exist. We can actually make some of these buildings. If one could even imagine such a thing happening. It felt like a distant dream, but we're turning our dreams into reality. A reality of fabric. A fabric of reality. one might say. One might also say that was a really lame pun, Chris. But you didn't have to say that, you know. You could have just let that go. I can already feel that. Could I though? Could I though? My throat hurts again. I'm gonna get some more water. You know what time it is? It's time you get to hear Chris run the tap. Get some tap water. Yeah! Oh boy. It's so fun listening to the tap run. Wow. Ah, cool. Doesn't make me need to go to the bathroom at all either. Whew, man. Favorite part of the stream. Alright. Time to speed things up, because I'm just waiting around for this stuff to get done. And I don't think there's anything pressing I need. Could get some rep from the foxes, which I think I'll just do. That's fine. I also need to give some consideration to all of this everything else I need to do. I have many orders that are very hard to complete. Harpy resolve is low. You don't say. Guess we'll stop that then. Okay, we have flower production now. We also have building material production, which I need to do at some point. But right now it feels like I need buildings to be built first. So maybe focus on that for a bit. Just a bit, though. Okay, we get you in here making flour. We get you guys in here, I suppose. We'll make... I mean, biscuits and pie are both real good, so... make... whatever. Really. We'll cap both out at 60, that's fine. Okay, cool. That'll do. The Harpies have nice housing, finally! They're not super upset with me now. Woo! Put down some more aesthetics here. I really should be just spamming out a ton of aesthetics because I have a quest for it. But I don't want to right now. It feels wasteful. It's not a waste, you literally need to do it. I mean, yes, if you put it correctly like that, yeah, it makes perfect sense to do that. But did you ever consider that I'm bad at the game? And also very weird. Anyway, we finally have fabric production and clothing production, no less. We do have a ton of cloudburst negativity, though. How long is that going to last? Will it clear before the storm ends? Oh, it just cleared. Okay, yeah. So I was right when I said, yeah, well, it'll probably wear off during clearance, which is lucky. It's hurt us only very mildly. You get there, then you're like just fine. Yeah. Cool. We can now very easily make the new hearth. which will be good. We're definitely breaking into that one, that glade pretty soon. Wait a minute, that won't do anything for me. This has to go here, as it turns out. Oh, you finished the dig. I'd almost entirely forgotten you were doing that. I guess at some point we'll get some tea and have you do that. But for now, we can't. I could also have just, like, lumber being made too. We do get pigments from trees. Uh, we What I meant to say was we can have scrolls for that, because we can make it in the lumber mill. That's the thing I actually wanted to say, but my brain refused because okay. Things are looking up. We should have complex food relatively soon. Biscuits and pies. We should also consider putting down a field kitchen and make porridge, just so humans and foxes are extra happy. Yeah. Should give that its due consideration. Alright. Hopefully, we can be fine at level 2 hostility. We are fine at level 2 hostility, that's good. Let's also get some people fighting the Blight. Gonna open this up. The forum, you say? I don't want to sell ancient tablets, though. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Speaking of, I do have one or two, so it's a good time to put down the archaeologist's hut. This doesn't need road access at all, so I'm fine just putting it wherever. Good, good. You're going to assist, you're going to the workplace. I think this guy is planning to make some more purging fire, if I had to guess. Yep. He sure is. Okay. That's all the existing cysts. The existing ixts. Year 6. Things are feeling a little slow, but what do you do? Hauling cart? It does something. That's really all I'm asking it to do, is a thing. Certainly wouldn't mind rich in fiber, but I do mind selling stuff to you to get it. Oh, la, la. So I'm just gonna not. 5 more people. Seems okay. Okay. This is starting to get to be a bit of a trek. I might want to put a warehouse up here. Also, I should punch into this glade while I have a trader around and I could possibly buy a solution to it. I also want to pipe up a building or two. Almost certainly the bakery, because I have drizzle water and I want to make food fast. Come on, break the tree! Break the tree before Zorg leaves! Whew! Close one. Also, it's the fuming machinery. That sucks a lot. Sure does. Zorg, do you happen to have any barrels? No? I see. I see. Could just tear it down. I could probably spare parts for it if I really wanted to fix it and get some clearance water. And while that would certainly be nice, it's still rather questionable choice. Still don't have any clay for pottery either. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna tear it down. I would have preferred the clearance water, but you can't always get what you want. Oh hey, the field kitchen is done. We should be making some porridge. So that's a good use of our grain. Could also make some jerky, but I think we're good already. The harpies don't need all of their complex food needs met. It should be good with most, at least. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Looks fine to me. I'll build some houses. Excellent. We'll need more human houses soon, but not right now, I guess. Got some reputation, that's excellent. Herb Garden's back. It does ensure infinity pie and biscuits. And porridge. So there's definitely a lot to say about it. Tool Shop's also very good. Um, hmm. I'll go with Herb Garden. I think that'll be very handy to have. God, look how happy everyone is. That's so nice. So nice to see. And soon, when we get the porridge made, they'll be even happier. As if such a thing could be possible. Might need to speed up the bakery even more at this rate. Also means I'll need to upgrade it a few times. Or put a fox on it. That would work too. That would work fine. Let's just put a fox on it. Because we're running a drizzle water deficit. And we can't possibly have that. We're not the United States economy. We can't run permanent deficits. And everybody's happy. We're definitely not the United States. I'm an East Coaster. I'm allowed to make these jokes. Guess we're just okay. I like it if a harpy could get on the Blight Post soon, granted. Let's just do that. What have you been picking? These herbs down there. Well, I guess that's fine. I'd rather you be up here, though. Alright, I think I've got plenty of material packs that I'm willing to work on value delivery again here. We could very easily shove flour into boxes and send them off, so I think I'll queue that up. Woodcutter camp ran out. That's a rarity. Go up here, help clear out the hearth. You do the same. How's this going? It's done. Good. Good, good. I definitely want to not have Cloudburst active if I can help it. So let's lower hostility a bit. And then sit back and relax, I guess. Yeah, we good. Let's see. I'm not sure where we're getting oil from. Might just have to depend on trade for that. Good enough. With only drizzle water, it's a little hard to justify making other stuff. Ugh. Well, whatever, let's speed things up. We have some sea marrow. It is free money. Prairie also not bad. The extra speed to Glade events can certainly make a difference. Yeah, let's just get the marrow. It's fine. Where are my stonecutters these days? Do I even have one built? Yes. Okay, but like, where though? Here. Next to some stone. Which, fair, but what if you got this stuff instead? Bet you didn't think that one. That's why I'm the Viceroy. Huh. Probably just T-Doctor. We're well on our way to getting that real high in terms of free global resolve, so that seems pretty good. It's fine. Alright. Get the resolve. Get the woodcutters back to work. This guy can finish, and then we're moving the building because we want to drop a temple. Finally. Speaking of things we want to do finally. Hey, we finally have enough scrolls. Good. Good, 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 good. Let's get that rolling. Excavate it. I could have sworn I queued up a archaeologist's office to be built there, but I may have canceled it. And if that's the case, that's my bad, bruh. Any humans not being optimized? Yeah, a couple of them. Perfect. Everybody gets some global resolve. Hurrah! Now let's see how we spend our ancient tablets. We don't have any. Excuse me? We have a single one. Okay, well, that sure's an amount. It's fine. We get one from the expedition. Varlef has arrived again. He has returned with the smithy, which I might take him up on. Wish he'd had the smelter, but certainly the next best thing. Okay. Let me do this. What's your problem? You're out of flour. What's your problem? You're out of grain. A little surprised by that, to be honest. Thought I had plenty of grain being made. Again, maybe we should... We are using it for literally everything. I should stop growing veggies. We definitely have use for the grain now. There's probably no need to go crazy on it. Varlef is leaving, that's fine. Getting there slowly. Yeah. Maybe we should have bought oil from him. Oh well. Bit late now. Back down to one builder. Good times. Should be enough herbs for absolutely everything I need to do. So I should probably turn this into yet another farm. Though, I should turn it into a better placed farm than that. Gosh, we're very short on harpy housing, aren't we? How did I let it come to that? Apart from being half asleep. That's probably how I let it come to that. Oop. Another reputation bonus. Are any of these good? Kiln's certainly okay. But it's just okay. Do I want the smokehouse to make really good jerky for the herpes? You don't have Stelz's cookbook. But kiln, though, stretches your wood out so far. It's so good. I don't know. Whatever. Smokehouse is fine. We've got a ranch. That's a very good reason to build a smokehouse. Hey, very delivery finally finished. I think I can... No, I really can't click that, can I? Nope. Oh well. Slow down on trade pack production now, at least. I'm gonna stretch. Hang on. Getting up. You should use a stretch too. It's good for you. That was the stuff. Anyway, we're sitting at 4 here. I will need a lot of coats for this. And we are running a coat deficit. Which means I'll have to deny coats for a while, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. Hear that, people? No more coats. But my coat! If I don't have a new coat every season, they'll go out of style and everything will be terrible. It's almost certainly hidden reward here. I can't really make pickled goods at all easily, and although it would be very nice, I think hidden reward's much stronger. And also lets me do this thing, except I don't have any pipes or money. So I guess we're not doing that. What do you know? Gosh, we're just about ready to win, aren't we? That's good. It's year 8. This is about the time I want to try to be winning. Yeah. Suppose that's that. This can all go. Just need some pipes or some oil, really. Don't need people. It's a bit of a sociopathic thing to say now that I replayed that one in my head. Don't need people. Crazy talk. You're done there. Hope the next trader has some oil so I can just, like, win. That'd be nice. Are we done on coats, people? Seems like we're being a little slow to me. Oop, there we go. When is the next trader coming anyway? Minute 35. I guess that's fine. Oh, we should be putting people on that at some point. Oop. or I'll win through reputation, and I'll be surprised by it. That can also happen, as it turns out. Okay, we did it. We got to the sealed forest. But that'll be next time, because I'm super weary now. That took a lot out of me for some weird reason. But let's at least spend some of our hard-earned stuff. I like embarkation points a lot. I am about to hit 13, so making sure we can unlock more meta resource gain is probably the smartest thing I can do. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Alright. Fun times. Next time when we play against the Storm, I'll be doing the Silver Seal. Should be pretty easy given how much stuff I have to prepare for it. But that'll be later. I'm going to rest my weary head, and I hope uh, you enjoyed the stream. I rather enjoyed it myself. You can tell it's a fun stream when I do a two-parter. No one's really around to raid. So I guess I'll just call it. Thank you again for watching. Warframe Wednesday tomorrow. On Wednesday, we play Warframe because alliterations, and that's the only reason. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you there. If not, it's okay. You enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or whatever it is. Take care. Peace.